Hello everyone. Hi, how are you? For those of you who do not know me, hi, my name is Winter and I have certain clair abilities. I'm also a very intuitive empath and I was born with these gifts and abilities, but I taught myself how to read cards and I've been reading cards for a very long time. So anyways, I'm going to get into this for you guys. This is going to be a pick a deck reading. And it is, I'm using like spiritual symbols that the universe may actually show you these symbols. You may see them, or you may have already seen them. There may be something that pop up for you. And so this is what the universe is trying to communicate to you, or this is just, for some of you, it'll be some confirmation or validation, or just some things that you need to be aware of as you move into the future. I have no idea what's going to come out. I'm just going to connect with the energies of those that choose the certain piles and then see what the universe has to say to you. So the first pile over here, we have this oracle deck. It is the Spiritual Symbols Volume 1 with the Modern Witch Tarot, and then we have Volume 2 of the Spiritual Symbols with the Light Seers Tarot. So there'll be two piles, these two and these two. So if you feel drawn to the crystals or the colors or the numbers 1 and 2, whatever it is that kind of pulls you in, maybe it's the numbers associated with the timestamp. I know a lot of times when I'm watching pick a card readings, a lot of times I will choose based on like the numbers in the timestamp. If there's numbers in the timestamp that resonate with numbers that I see, I'll choose it that way. And if not, I'll just, there's many different ways that that I choose. But one of the ways that you can choose is if you stand up, you can pause the video and stand up and ask, I should choose, by saying, I should choose pile 1. And then whichever way your body sways, that's the answer, because your body will be like the pendulum. Unless you have a pendulum, then you can do it like that. But, if your body sways forward, that's your body saying yes. And if your body sways backwards, that's your body saying no. In fact, if you're ever out and about and you don't have a pendulum and you need an answer, your body is a pendulum. It's electricity running through it. There's energy. So you can use your body as a pendulum. Anyways, if you just want to take a deep breath and ask the universe or ask your spirit guides or ask angels, maybe even your ancestors, which pile has your messages. And then if you just feel drawn to both piles, you can certainly watch both piles, because there could potentially be messages for you in each pile. It's completely up to you. But I'm going to go ahead and get into this in just a moment. So if you need to, you can pause the video. Hey, pile 1. Okay, so for those of you who chose pile 1, let's go ahead and get into this. I have already connected with Spirit, and we are now communicating with Spirit. Like, I know I said this yesterday, but I can't. Like, it's just so cool. It's so cool that I get to do this every day, and it's so cool that you guys, are open-minded enough to watch readings in the first place. So as soon as we split the deck, we've got Bird and Star, and it's interesting because the Bird, it does represent like a transition, taking a risk. And the Star represents growth and progress. So right now, you may be going through like some sort of difficult transition in your life. But whatever this transition is that you're going through, it could be like regarding like a major chapter in your life, or, sorry, you guys, or a relationship could be going through some changes, or maybe even like your physical body. Like your physical body is going through some sort of change for some of you. Maybe some ladies could be going through what's called the change, you know. Hold on just a second, you guys. I am so sorry about this. Okay. So let's see, what messages does Spirit have for you? And you know what's interesting too is I just clicked on my laptop, hit one of the keys to get the screen to come on so that I could see what time it was, because I do have some private readings later. But the star card was up on my laptop. I wish I could show it to you. So, you know, to prove it to you, but that's just so cool that that was like that. So like maybe some of you may have been also having like some issues with your health, and there's this sense of healing. Something here is like progressing though for you in a positive way, and the universe is just wanting to give you some hope right now for those of you who chose pile 1. You yourselves may also be healers. And as I say that, the card flies out, and we've got the coffin. And this coffin here in the position that it's in, also this is card number 22, but this is about, it does say unexpected wealth, but we've got a coffin here with dying flowers on the bottom of the deck. So I do feel like some of you may be mourning the loss of a loved one. This is not for all of you, but there is this sense of like someone transitioning from this physical reality to the realm of spirit. Someone may have transitioned. If not, I don't want you to be fearful that you're going to lose someone that you love. So don't worry about that. This is not like what's to come here. Others of you, it's regarding a relationship that is, it feels like a relationship is dying, or like your feelings for someone may be dying or fading. So with this coffin and the dying flowers, it says, understand things must come to an end. So it's like it's that changes song again that I heard last time. Also, maybe even look for flowers, because we've got flowers on the coffin and then the flowers here. But with that compass too, it's like, be proud. It's like, so don't necessarily grieve for what was lost. And I'm not saying if it's a person, don't grieve for this person. I'm just talking about like in your life, if something like in your life has gone, like a relationship or a friendship or a job even, don't allow yourself to grieve for that too much. You know, because like maybe you may be kind of replaying events in your head, or like how something went down, and like, damn, it sucks that this happened, or why did they do this to me? You know, how could they have treated me like this? Or I thought this friend was different, or whatever it is. Like, don't allow yourself to be in that energy too much, because there was a reason why something here had to end, because you've got more important things to do, and that was just like a pit stop in your life. That job or that relationship or that friendship was kind of like a pit stop along your journey. So there is the end of a cycle here, the end of some sort of burden, and you may actually be letting go of someone that was toxic, right? So that you can find your bliss. So if you do find the number 22 or even 222, it is spirit, the universe, letting you know that you're going through some sort of natural process in your life that's leading you to greater things. And then you guys got the 4-leaf clover, and it's card number 38, which would reduce to an 11. So you may be seeing, like, maybe you seeing 8 or 3 or 2s, or you could be seeing 11, 22, or just, you know, maybe 11s, or 11, 11, 22, 22, 2, 2, 2. And then also on the bottom of the deck, we've got the urn here, which would reduce to a 5 ultimately. So I do feel like you have had some challenges with regards to like luck, you know, or like career or success. There's been like some obstacles that you've had to face, but you are moving towards your lucky break. Now this urn right here, it does represent financial prosperity, good news, a long life ahead. So don't worry about like, if you're worried about or fearful of change, and that particular change for you could be a fear of dying or death, because you still have a long life ahead of you. But regardless, like, something here is ending. There's an ending that's leading to a new life. So your old life may be dying, but this is good changes. The coffin here represents the end of a cycle, some sort of change happening, but it's a good change because it's leading you to, like this success. You're headed and aimed towards a more comfortable life. You know, it's almost like you found like the 4-leaf clover. It's like some sort of rare opportunity that you may be receiving. But regardless, this card, the last word here is bliss, right? We've got bliss and joy. So you're moving towards finding your bliss, your peace, your joy, new financial security. So if you chose this deck, there's also like some successes with your career. If you've recently lost a job or lost out on some opportunity, it wasn't like a punishment and it wasn't a failure. It was because it wasn't the right time, or it wasn't the right opportunity for you, because there's an even better opportunity ahead. That's all it look. And I stopped shuffling and looked down at the bottom of the deck, and we've got suitcase. And this does again represents changes. So it's like Spirit is saying to like pack your bags, because life is about to really take off for you. Some of you may actually be traveling, relocating, maybe going to see someone, or someone coming to see you, somebody that lives at a bit of a distance, maybe going on a vacation or planning a vacation. There's like a sense of new money coming in that could be why you're making plans, or like you're planning on some sort of money coming in and making plans with this new money that's coming in, or making plans with the money that you're going to spend from some sort of new career, or like thinking about how you're going to have a particular type of career that's going to allow for you to have financial security, and like planning on what you're going to do with that financial security. And then we've got the harp. This represents hope. It's also a disconnect from conflict and finding peace. This also represents new friends and living in harmony. Some of you, you've ended like some sort of friendship. Maybe it was a friend, or like you're being guided to end some sort of friendship that, but that hole that this loss has left in your life is bringing about something new. So like a new friend, or like a new romantic partner, or even like some this right here, this card right here represents harmony as well. That's the first word on this card. We've got harmony. And then over here, the last message on this card says live in harmony. So you're definitely like going through some, maybe a bit difficult right now, but it's leading you towards peace and harmony, you know, where you're going to finally be. Also, I literally just heard Spirit say sacred geometry. I'm not sure why they said sacred geometry, but look here, the 4-leaf clover and the Wheel of Fortune. This is something to like maybe studying or going back to school or gaining some sort of information or like soaking up all kinds of information. Maybe an air sign involved in some form or fashion. Yeah, really focusing on like your craft, your skills, something here that you, some sort of talent, skill set that you have, that you're going to be sharing. So show me more, Spirit. Tell me more about what the collective that chose pile 1, those that chose pile 1, what do they need to know about this reading here, Spirit, with the spiritual images? Okay, we have the Ace of Swords. Again, look, death with the 8 of Cups. This may have been like the start of something very painful for you. There may be like some anger or resentments here too. Again, like in thinking in your head, like, why did this happen? Why did this person do this to me? You know, I'm really trying to figure out the coulda, woulda, shoulda type things. And maybe even needing like some closure to a situation. But like whatever this was, it was painful. Yeah, the 7 of Pentacles here. It's like, why? I put in all this effort. I put in all this work. I really loved this job, or I really loved this person. You know, why didn't they give to me? So there's this energy too of being at a crossroads right now in your life, whether it's regarding your love life or your career, and like having choices or decisions here to make. But you know, whatever choice or decision you make, the universe has got your back. You may be also thinking about your stability, your finances, you know, career, things like that. Some of you are actually in, I'm seeing like some sort of spiritual career, or thinking about some sort of spiritual career, or even like nursing or healthcare, for some of you, or like the healthcare field in some form or fashion. Maybe you're healers of some type. But like, I feel like you're really thinking about what's next. And you may even be a little disappointed because like these personal gains that I'm seeing here for you may be kind of few and far between right now, or like money is coming in very slowly for you, and you may be wondering like, well, where is it? Where is all this success at? You know, like I've been doing X, Y, and Z, but like it's not showed up yet. You know, really thinking about, but it's like too with the 7 of Pentacles, all of your past efforts, it's bringing about success for you. So everything that you have done in the past, everything that you've taught yourself, or everything that you have learned, all the steps that you have taken, it's not been for nothing, right? You are going to have personal gains or success in your life success in your career. You are headed towards a more comfortable life ahead. There is going to be plenty of money and security for you. It's almost like you're thinking, you may be thinking like, when is it my turn? I'm seeing like you having like manifesting, like a manifestation of your ideas or goals here with the Seven of Pentacles, with the 4-leaf clover. I feel like too, for some of you, you're just thinking a lot about everything that you put into a relationship, you know, and thinking like, again, like, how could they do this to me after everything I did for them? And really just taking stock of everything that you've done. But again, like, this is that energy too of planning, planning what you're going to do with all this money, or planning your career ahead, or planning your life ahead, you know, planning about like, okay, I've done all of this, I've done X, Y, and Z, and now, or I've done, you know, I've crossed all my T's and dotted all my I's, you know, so when this comes, this is what I'm going to do with this, or this is what I'm going to do with this money. But like, sorry, I need a sip of coffee. But regardless, it's like, this is a card of like questioning as well. And with the Ace of Swords, it's like questioning, you know, like how, like that coulda, woulda, shoulda again, you know? And it's like, this security and success here coming in for you, it's like right around the corner here for you. And so that's why we've got the harp, which does represent hope and authentic. And so it's like just continuing being true to you, you know, knowing yourself, and the right people and the right opportunities are going to come from all of your hard work. You may be also worrying about something unnecessarily, you know, maybe worried about your money unnecessarily, or like worrying about your career unnecessarily. And it's like, right now is the time for you to focus on like what you're wanting to achieve, or maybe you already are, like really focusing on what you want to achieve out of life. I'm going to do one more card, you guys, because like I said, I'm just learning how to like put all the videos together and everything, because I'm like self-taught with these videos like this. So, but it's a little bit longer than the last one I did like this. So anyways, and then we've got the 10 of Swords. This is everything is fine on here, but then we've got the World card on the bottom of the deck. So this is you. You may not be, you may be like, it's almost like you're over it. You're disconnecting from the conflict. You're disconnecting from BS, and you're just moving into it. If you're not there yet, you're moving into this place. It's almost like you're just like, I don't want any more drama from people. I don't want, you know, I'm tired of conflict. I'm tired of fighting. Like, I you know, I don't want to deal with X, Y, and Z. Like, I'm over it. I just want to live in peace. Like that type of energy. I'm focusing on like the foundations of your beliefs, you know, or like, you know, gaining a deeper understanding of yourself. Spending time alone, figuring out who you are and finding your place in the world, with that, because this would actually be like the Ten of Swords, but it's labeled everything is fine. I need to look at the little book too. I've never felt drawn to look at the book that goes with this deck to, I mean, I skimmed through it a little bit, of course, when I first got the deck, to see what that Ten of Swords was about, but, or that because the deck has got two Ten of Swords, right? So, and one is labeled everything is fine. But this is just what I'm channeling from this card right here. So anyways, it's like, this is like some sort of spirit is saying to keep hope, even though like this kind of dreaded friendship breakup is likely, or like some sort of something here dreaded coming to an end though. Or it's like fear or worry for some of you about something coming to an end. But it's like you've definitely gone through a tough time recently with either friendships, or like there's some sort of conflict here. And I do see like people coming in to support you with this harp, with the Ten of Swords, or the everything is fine. So it's like, maybe this is a new friend or family, or, you know, people at work, you know, your soul tribe coming in to support you, you know. Also too, it's almost like Spirit's telling you to stop resisting something here, pretending like everything is fine, or worried. It's like something here is like the final nail in the coffin. It's like finding peace with the fact that some things just aren't meant to be. It's like you're ready to deal with the painful reality of something here and disconnecting. You may even like reevaluate your path and your plan and let your intuition guide you towards achieving something here. Or it's like again, like the World card represents like closing out some sort of cycle. It's like you're closing the end of a painful cycle, and things have, you know, may get harder before they get better. Or maybe things have already been in that hard place, and now things are starting to get better. But regardless, is like you are closing the end of a painful cycle, and there's hope. There's hope ahead. In the original, I know I refer to the original Rider-Waite deck, but that's because that's the original tarot, you know. But in the original Rider-Waite, the person laying on the ground has got the 10 swords in their back, and the person is making a little symbol with their hand, and that symbol actually represents hope, which means like this person here is it. So no matter what people have done to you, no matter how much you have bled out, there's still always hope with it. Hope here and the Ten of Swords. So even though like you have been stabbed in the back and betrayed, there's still hope. This was a really cool reading, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please, if any of this reading resonates, please leave me a like. Remember that I'm connecting with many different energies that choose this pile. So everything may or may not resonate at the time that you watch it. But if any of it resonates, then those parts that resonate, those are for you. But still don't try to force anything. And if you are wanting your own personal private reading, you can reach out to me and leave me an email with the booking information in the subject line. And then also, I will be doing a free reading giveaway on the 1st. And I'm also doing a free Valentine's Day love reading as well. And I will be choosing the winner for the free love reading on Valentine's Day, for those of you who comment on the videos that I do love readings on. But if you comment on this one, you could win a free 15-minute video upload. Hey there, pile 2. For those of you who chose volume 2, we're going to go ahead and jump straight into this and get your messages. So thank you, Divine Holy Spirit, Spirit Guides, Angels, Archangels, Ascendant Masters of Light and Love, Ancestors of the Highest Good, Angelic Higher Light Beings. Please come here, guide this reading. Show me clearly what messages do you have for the collective of souls that have chosen pile 2, volume 2 here. What messages here do you have? Messages do you have for pile 2? First card out, you guys, is the slide, and this represents childlike wonder. It also represents taking risks, being cheerful, discovering hidden talents, an increase in your status. Also, joy, like feeling joyful, fun to be around, spontaneity. But also, I'm feeling like this energy of like climbing the ladder. There's like a very dreamy energy here that I'm picking up on too. We've got water cooler. This could be like representing just like chit chat, conversations, prosperity. Also too, like you may want to focus on hydration as a side note, but this is also like spiritual nourishment, nourishing your spiritual body, your spiritual side, really connecting with, I don't know, we're connecting with like the self, it's like one self, maybe even like needing some, like taking like a necessary break or separation from certain people. Like maybe you just need like a time out or time to recover, recuperate, you know, a break from the world. Look, peace, the peace sign represents strength and stamina, new beginnings, time to settle down, spiritual enrichment, problem solver, wise. So it's card number 50, which would reduce to a 5. 5s can be very challenging, conflicting, like tensions. And then we've got boxing gloves on the bottom of the deck, which is a card of like standing up for yourself. Like when you see boxing gloves, immediately like you think of like drama or like fighting, like someone's ready to get in the rink and fight, get in the boxing ring and fight. It also, but it's like a sense of like perseverance. Finding peaceful ways to solve problems. Some of you may be dealing with like some sort of conflict at work as well. I'm getting like you're in the driver's seat is something that I'm picking up on. for you. All right, let's get the tarot and get more into this for you guys. You may be finding, though, that you're more fun to be around, or there's like people that are thinking, wow, like pile 2 is so much fun to be around these days. Or like even like there's an increase in like your social status, or like your status at work for some of you. I just saw the 6 of Cups. Yep, there it is on the bottom of the deck. So this may be like really a time of connecting with your inner child. Also, too, for some of you, I'm picking up on like something regarding like a playground, feeling left out, like maybe at recess when you were a kid, or like some sort of rejection that happened to you on a playground, or like just kind of feeling left out or rejected as a child in general, or like I said, at recess, you know, maybe you went, whoever I'm connecting to right now, it's almost like you didn't have anybody to play with, or you felt left out. Some of you may even be missing, a childhood friend, or reminiscing about a childhood friend, that type of energy. Can you look, the 10 of Swords is flipping out. So there's this sense of like healing childhood wounds and being able to like look on to brighter days. You know, there's this sense of also too with this 10 of Swords, like I really am getting like there was always, ever since you were a child, you've had some sort of hidden talent or ability that was always meant to be seen. You may have tried to stand out, or you may have tried to use this gift or ability, talent that you had as a child, that you got, it's like you got shut down or quieted, and so like you never really let that be seen. You covered this up, whoever you are that I'm speaking to right now, and like you really are meant to be seen. You're meant to be silly, play, have fun, but at some point in your life, that silliness was shut down, and so you may have became more serious or logical or more mind focused. And now there's this energy of like really rediscovering these talents and letting them shine, you know, really tapping into that wonderful, creative, cheerful talent that you always had as a child, and let it be seen. There's something in you that needs to be shown to the world. This because like you've really guarded your heart, or like you've really guarded this talent, and maybe even you have hidden this talent away from your own self because like there was some sort of failure, or something that you perceive as a failure, or you weren't acknowledged, or maybe you was ridiculed or embarrassed. And now it's time to really let that shine to others, you know, open that up to the world, you know, seeing brighter days. There are brighter days ahead. Tell me more about this water cooler, Spirit. Maybe even your own parents here may have tried to shut that out, you know, shut that down. Somebody here or others, or maybe other children or adults, someone here tried to make you lose that aspect of yourself, or try to shut out that part of yourself that was special. With this water cooler here, we've got the Six of Swords, and it's like, this is you escaping that. You know, this is about you expressing, and it says safe and control environment to express oneself. So now, like maybe in the past, or even as a child, you didn't feel safe enough to really express yourself. Maybe you did get shut down. Maybe you were ridiculed or made to be this victim, you know, like you were not able to really express who you are. And now you have progressed and moved into a place where you're safe now. It's okay for you to express yourself. You have been going through this transition or this journey now, or your spirit team, your spirit guides are leading you to a place now where it's okay for you. Like, they're like, rest, you know, like, rest your weary heart, your weary mind. You have escaped that time. You're no longer in that place, and it is okay here for you to express this talent and express your inner child. Maybe even reparenting yourself and nurturing that child within you to really be able to tap into these spiritual gifts that you have, or these creative talents that you have, you know, because you weren't treated fairly. You were attacked. You were the scapegoat. You were the underdog. You were the, you know, like, you were the black sheep of the other kids, or of your family, or of society. It wasn't fair the way that you were treated. And now it's time for karma. It's time for retribution. It's time now for you to be successful. It's time now for you to be able to be safe and feel safe without dealing with ridicule or fingers pointed at you, or made to feel as though you're crazy, or that you're this or that, or whatever it is, you know. Like, now is the time for new beginnings, right? Like, you are so wise now. This card over here represents renewal as well, and having that strength and that stamina now. Like, you know, you've learned from the past, you've got those experience now. It's time to accept what was and embrace what's to come. Right. Tell me more about this peace sign, Spirit. Hold on just a second. Tell me more about this peace sign. Oh, the Nine of Wands. Like, you know, you've definitely been you've been through this ongoing battle, you know, and it's like, this is a lot of spiritual strength. It says strength and stamina, and that's the Nine of Wands. Like, you definitely got a lot of spiritual strength and stamina, you know, like, you've been walked all over. You've been knocked down, beat down, and now it's time for, it's like, make peace, not war, you know, make, what is it? Make love, not war, that energy, you know. But it's like, I feel like you're battle weary because of everything that you've been through, you know, where you were knocked down, you went through a lot of painful endings, betrayed, a lot of setbacks in your life. It is like you just need to gather the last of your spiritual strength and push forward, and you are going to be successful here to overcome. This is having courage and persistence and strength of will, like having this backbone to overcome these problems that are leading you to this new beginning. And it's like you're wounded, guarded, and maybe even expecting trouble. But it's like you are so close to success. Maybe feeling burnt out, worn out. But things are starting to look up for you, you know. You have learned from your karmic lessons, and you're going to be able to move forward on your spiritual path. Meditation and Reiki will definitely help with your stamina right now. But like, you've really had to actually stand up for yourself. When nobody else would. Look, it's now time for the universe to work in your favor. It's like some sort of karmic cycle here, and it's your time now, right? With the Wheel of Fortune, the Five of Pentacles, and you know, like you are headed towards a time of security. This is you being safe and secure. And you have a lot of wisdom from all of the difficulties that you've been through, the wounds that you've had to deal with spiritually, mentally, emotionally, perhaps even physically. And now, you know, you're going to start to see, you should be seeing already, or you will start to see that signs, symbols, synchronicities, because you are this, you are connected to spirit, and you always have been. You know, you may have been the scapegoat to other kids, you know. Maybe you really were treated poorly by other children or society or your peers. People look at you as though you're wrong, or, you know, like, and as much as you wanted to fit in with other people or with your peers, as much as you wanted to fit in, you never were able to, but that's because you weren't meant to fit in with them. You're meant to stand out from the crowd. You're meant to be a way shower. You know, you're not meant to follow the leader. You're not meant to be a sheep. You know, you're meant to be a herder, if that makes any sense. And like, this is like, you are moving into a place of a lot of like financial security, emotional security, feeling stable and secure within your life, within a relationship, feeling that sense of security. Maybe you've been left in the past and always on guard, waiting to be left or waiting for something to fail, but something here is shifting in your life where you're no longer going to have to rely solely on your inner strength. You're going to be moving into a phase in your life where you're going to feel secure enough to be able to breathe and to not have to rely so much on that inner strength to keep going. Let me see. So, yeah, I'm going to leave that there so I have enough time, space to be able to upload this, you guys. But I think that this was a beautiful reading, and I'm truly honored. If you're still here watching, I'm truly honored that that you took the time to watch this. And if any of this message resonates, please feel free to leave me a like. And if you're interested in your own personal private reading, please feel free to send me an email. My email address is in the description box. Just put booking information. And yeah, that's what I have for you. So the divine in me bows to the divine in you. Namaste.